Om kids! In today's session, we will continue the series based on Milarepa's life. In the last session, we learned that Milarepa requested for Guru Diksha and Brahma Vidya from Sant Marpa. Sant Marpa gave him the work of farming in his fields in order to test Milarepa. Milarepa accepted the work and started working in the fields of Sant Marpa. What happened after that, we will find out in today's story. Then, in Glory of Indian Culture, we will show the last part of the series on Mount Kailash, in which we will learn further about the mystery and spiritual significance of Mount Kailash. So come, let us start today's Basanskar Kendra by remembering Pujya Gurudev.
Now all children will hum Omkar. Now, children, we will do Tratak. Tratak increases our concentration and memory power. the story, Milarepa's Great Devotion. Milarepa worked as a farmer at Saint Marpa's place for many months. Build a house for my son on this land. But remember, you do not have to take anyone's help in building the house. You must do the work all alone. At least I'm getting a chance to serve my guru. He began his work with great enthusiasm. He would go to the forest with an axe, chop wood, carve wood according to the shape of the house, then tie them and bring them back to his place. Similarly, he would carry the stones from the mountain on his back, and he would fetch water from far away, then cast them into molds and do the construction work alone. Thus, by working hard for many months, he completed half the construction work. One day, Guru Marpa came to see the construction work. Seeing Milarepa's dedication and enthusiasm, he felt pleased in his heart, but he remained stern from the outside because he knew that Milarepa had killed many people through Tantra Siddhi. He had a great burden of sins on him. This burden of service was necessary to get rid of those sins. Damn you! What kind of house is this? You spent so many months and did not do the work properly. Break it down. You have to keep the things that you have brought from wherever. You have wasted so much wood by cutting so many trees and plants. You have wasted many stones. Now, give me my land after clearing it as it was before. Saying this, Saint Marpa left from there. If there had been a modern thinking disciple here, he would have thought that the Guru, firstly, he alone worked so hard for so many months to build this house, and then Guruji scolded and went away. He would have run from there, thinking that I don't want to stay with such gurus. But he was not a modern disciple. He was the great Milarepa. He obeyed his guru's order without any complaint. He dismantled the construction material and put it back in its place alone. Then he cleaned the entire land and left it as it was before. Then one day Guru Marpa said, "Come with me." Milarepa thinking, perhaps now Gurudev will initiate me. But Guru Marpa took him to a mountain and said, "Now, build a beautiful house here, like before. You don't have to take any help. You cannot take help from anyone. You have to do the work all alone." Saying this, Saint Marpa left from that place. Just imagine how difficult it is to build a house on a mountain. Milarepa would single-handedly carry wood, stones, water from the bottom and give it the shape of a house. By evening, his whole body would be exhausted. While carrying the stuff on his back, he would start bleeding. Blisters appeared on his hands and feet. One day, Guru Marpa's wife went to see Milarepa on the mountain. She felt pity on seeing Milarepa's conditions. She embraced Milarepa to her heart and bandaged his wounds with her own hands and fed him and said, "Son, you take rest for some days." "No, Guru Mata. Gurudev has not given me permission to take rest during the day. You go. I have to complete my service to Gurudev." Saying this, Milarepa started breaking stone. Guru Mata's eyes filled with tears. She ran to Guru Marpa and said, "Swami, it is not right to treat a small child so harshly. His whole body is bleeding and has blisters all over. I cannot see his condition. I request you please allow him to rest for time and provide him with service, etc., as per his age and strength." Then, what happened next? Did Guru Marpa listen to Guru Mata and free Milarepa from the harsh service? We will only know this story in the next session. Children, Puja Bapuji says a Brahmagyani Guru is like an artist. Just like an artist carves a stone and makes a beautiful idol out of it, then that idol is installed in the temple. It is consecrated, and then people worship that idol. Similarly, the sanskars of millions of births of a disciple are like the stones. They are shaped by serving the door of the Guru. Then, when his sins are over, the Guru graciously grants him the knowledge of Brahma. If a disciple does not serve, he or she will remain like a stone and will never be able to achieve divinity. That is why it is said, saints know how to serve a Guru, but fools don't recognize the Guru's service. Serving a Guru is more important than everything. Oh men, women, understand this. Serving a Guru removes all obstacles, evil thoughts are chased away, and sins are destroyed. Serving the Guru frees you from the cycle of birth and death and breaks the chain of birth and death. All the children will chant loudly, Sadgurudev Bhagwan Ki Jai.
Competition, and now is the time for the knowledge science competition. You'll be asked a question and there will be 4 options to answer from. You need to give the correct answer in 10 seconds. The question is, which festival comes after Janmashtami? The options are A. Ram Navami, B. Ganesh Chaturthi, C. Guru Purnam, D. Gita Jayanti. The correct answer to the question will be revealed to you at the end of the session.
Children, Mount Kailash is located in Tibet, to the north of India. In this very region of Mount Kailash, the musk deer is found, one of the rarest in the world. This deer produces highly fragrant medicinal musk in a gland located at the rear part of its body. Since ancient times, the people of India and Tibet have been closely connected. There were no borders or disputes between us, and it was a free region where we could freely travel to Tibet and undertake Kailash Manaswara pilgrimage. However, in 1951, China took control of Tibet. As a result, Mount Kailash became under Chinese jurisdiction. This is why to travel to Mount Kailash Manaswara today, we must obtain permission from China. The pilgrimage is possible only after acquiring a Chinese visa and permit. Mount Kailash is a sacred center for 4 major religions, Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, and Sikhism, and holds the faith of 1.5 billion people. Considering the devotion of people worldwide, the government should strive to keep Mount Kailash Manasarwar free from international politics. In Tibet folklore, there are descriptions that divine souls, like the beat of a dambru or the sacred drum, are sometimes heard from Mount Kailash. Many times, light is seen radiating from the summit at night. Meditating on Kailash can bring sensations of the vibration in the body, the sound of the cosmic Om, and the surge of energy. The great saint Milarepa meditated around Kailash, performing penance there for many years. Once, while gazing at the mountain in deep meditation, he saw a door open in the mountain itself, from which a divine light and sacred sound emerged. He received the inner message: this door is only for those who reach the peak of penance and renunciation. Milarepa was the only human being to have fully experienced the spiritual heights of Mount Kailash, both outwardly and inwardly. When mythological texts, Tibetan traditions, scientific research, and the experience of spiritual seekers are combined, it becomes clear that Kailash is not merely a mountain, it is a gateway. This gateway is not only visible to the eyes, but is active within the layers of the conscious. Sage Agastya once said, Kailash is not a physical height, it is the height of consciousness. It is a complete mystery that can only be understood by great seekers who have reached the pinnacle of spiritual evolution. For us, it inspires the daily quest to know the depths of our soul. Children, in the discourses of our revered Guruji, it is said that when earth was created, Mount Kailash was the very first to emerge. When Bhagwan Samba Sadashiv himself took his seat, from there the entire cycle of creation began. Humans started worshipping Bhagwan, Wherever there were devotees, Bhagwan incarnated repeatedly. And wherever Bhagwan incarnated, the number of devotees often increased even more. That is why, compared to other countries of the world, most divine incarnations take place in India. Because where there are devotees, there is Bhagwan. And where there is Bhagwan, there are devotees. It is like where there is greenery, there is rain. Where there is grain, there is greenery. Thus, today, this series of Mount Kailash comes to a close. In the next session of The Glory of Indian Culture, we will bring you more fascinating facts about our culture. Until then, Hari Om!
Children, these days it has become a trend to put up pictures of angry deities. People keep pictures and flags of angry gods and goddesses in their homes and vehicles, but this is considered very inauspicious. On the other hand, placing and viewing pictures of the gods in a joyful state nurtures feelings of devotion and happiness in our hearts, which truly pleases the all-knowing Lord. And since we are disciples of a God-realized Guru, why would the deities be angry with us? In fact, the Lord is especially pleased with the true disciples of a God-realized Guru. If someone has mistakenly placed pictures of angry gods and goddesses in their home, vehicle, or shop, they should remove them and instead put up a joyful picture of God or the Guru. They should also advise others to do the same.
Activity. Now is the time for the activity. Children, in today's activity, you need to pick from the list given below and say which of these is auspicious and which is inauspicious. Let's see who knows the most correct answers. The list is keeping a pot filled with milk, ghee, or water, keeping an empty pot in the house, amla tree in the house, keeping a cat in the house, keeping a dog in the house, keeping a rooster in the house, keeping a desi cow in the house, tulsi plant, plum tree, and acacia tree, the peepal tree in the east direction of the house, the peepal tree in the west direction of the house, broken utensil in the house, seeing a lamp, picture of anger, fear, or hatred, field full of crops, seeing a cow with a calf, seeing a dead animal, picture of war, seeing gold, seeing the sun, picture of sunset, picture of sunrise, seeing the swastika. The correct answer for the activity are auspicious things: keeping a desi cow in the house, kalash filled with milk, ghee, or water, the peepal tree in the west direction of the house, amla tree in the house, tulsi plant, picture of sunrise, view of a lamp, field full of crops, view of the sun, view of swastika, view of cow with calf, view of gold. Inauspicious things are keeping a cat in the house, keeping a dog in the house, keeping a broken utensil in the house, keeping a rooster in the house, keeping an empty pot in the house, the peepal tree in the east direction of the house, an acacia tree in the house, plum tree, picture of war, picture of anger, fear, or hatred, picture of sunset, seeing a dead person or animal. Questionnaire. Get ready for the questionnaire. Why was Guru Marpa not expressing his joy towards Milarepa? What did Guru Mata pray for from Guru Marpa? Why is a God-realized Guru like a sculptor? What lesson do we learn from today's story? What is the geographical location of Mount Kailash? What message did Milarepa receive while doing penance at Mount Kailash? How is Mount Kailash a gateway? Why do most incarnations of God take place in India? Why should we not put up pictures of angry gods and goddesses?
Narayan, 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 Narayan. With this, our Basanskar Kendra concludes. We will meet again next week with a new knowledge-enhancing topic. Till then, Hari Om!
The correct answer to the knowledge science competition question is B. Ganesh Chaturthi.